Do you have a Fortnite take that you would like to share for people to hear? That's what this video is all about. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels, and welcome back to Talk at Clen, everybody, where we take a look at the Discord server. If you're new here, by the way, join in the pinned comment description down below, and I ask you guys to talk at me. Tell me something. Usually it's about Fortnite or gaming, usually more about Fortnite, but we haven't done this video in a little while. I'm excited. So, guys, thank you, everybody who helped make the video. Guys, join the Discord. I love making these videos. Tell me something about Fortnite that you would like to share. Let's get into it for today, everybody. I've changed my mind on Fortnite OG being permanent. At first, I was against it because it would ruin the nostalgia for Chapter 1. I still think this is true to an extent, but I have a formula. Chapter 1 is 2 years. That's 2 years of content, so hypothetically, this mode can keep people interested for 2 years. Then, if the player count starts to drop, they can pull the mode, and then the nostalgia will grow again, and they wait a few years and add the mode back and rinse and repeat. It could be very profitable. It sounds great, to be honest with you, and, well, people would miss it for a couple of years, right? Especially, like, depending if they want to pull it for any longer or a shorter amount of time. Each time they bring it back, though, and this is what I worry about a little bit for them already bringing back OG Fortnite, they said that they're bringing a twist to it, but if they keep bringing back the same thing over and over again, yeah, it'll be popular. Yeah, people like to play, but as the years go on, people will not look forward to it nearly as much. People, at the end of the day, people do still want fresh things, but this could work. This could work, but in my opinion, I wouldn't do it myself. Let's keep going, though. I think half the people who hate AI concepts slash art are just mad because their concepts aren't as good. They don't actually care about the problems with AI technology. That's tough. That's tough. I don't know about half the people. I'm sure people like that definitely exist. People like that who can't make any concepts or aren't willing to learn how to improve their art a little bit, and they really do hate AI. But I have spoken about this many times on the channel. I hate the idea of AI. I'm just hopping on the train using it for my shorts and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, you get on the train and you fall behind, or it leaves you, you know? So there's nothing we can do about it. I've had that stance with AI for a long time, but I think it's perfectly fine to dislike it. But for the reason why some people dislike it, yeah, I'm sure there's people out there who do hate it because it does make better work than them. And is that wrong, really? I don't know. But I don't know if that's what you're saying, right? Maybe it seems like you're a fan of AI. I could be wrong here, so I apologize if I'm, like, taking this at a different level of, like, what you meant it as, but it's tough. That one's really, really tough, because I don't know if you're hating on those people or you're just giving a reason of why they hate AI. Yeah, there's a lot to take away from this one, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Not sure if this is a hot take or not, but in my opinion, any game that flopped on release should never get nominated for Best Ongoing Game at any point, regardless of how good the game gets after launch. In my opinion, they need to make a category for Best Video Game Comeback instead, because I think it's kind of sad that games like Fortnite and Final Fantasy push out great updates all the time, yet Cyberpunk bombed at launch and now is getting nominated because it brought out one S-tier update in like 2 to 3 years after the game launched. Now, okay, I agree and disagree with this, because I don't think that just because a game flopped on release, it shouldn't be included in the idea of being the best ongoing game, because the award is best ongoing game. It doesn't matter if it flopped. Is it still going, and has it become the best game? That's kind of like, I disagree with you in that take, which is interesting because usually I agree with everything that Sizzo says. Him and I have a lot in common when it comes to that stuff. So it's fun to see that I actually disagree with you on something, but I do really like the idea for Best Video Game Comeback. That's an interesting idea for an award, but then would people get butthurt about that? I don't know. I would look at it as a sense like, hey, you made something crap and then you made it great. So it's really tough, but at the end of the day, the fact that Fortnite didn't get Best Ongoing Game is just a complete robbery. 100%. I'm not somebody to sit here and always say that things are fixed. I really don't believe that, but for this specifically, I wholeheartedly believe it was fixed. There's no way Fortnite didn't get that award. It's crazy. I think LEGO will die out in a few months unless Epic updates it as much as they do with Battle Royale. It's cool right now, but it's also very repetitive. I think the hype will die out eventually and people will get bored with it. That's a combination between the Fortnite people not being happy, everybody being brainwashed by TikTok and having those attention spans that are completely ruined. But there's also, and I talked about this in a video, guys, Epic Games just got back from the break and we know that they have updates planned. I understand that it's repetitive right now, and I don't know if I necessarily feel the same way, because you could keep expanding the world. I don't play LEGO nearly as much as a lot of other people do, but yeah, it's tough to predict in a few months. If it stayed as it has been right now, then yeah, I would say in a few months that it wouldn't die, okay? People jump to that word way too much. The player base would obviously drop because LEGO still has very consistent amount of players always on it. People love Lego. I love Lego right now, and I'm excited for the updates to come. So I think people are jumping the gun with this a little bit because Epic Games is going to update it. They just got back from break. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait to judge, as I've said in other videos. The Lego mode is overrated. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely the weakest out of the three. It's legitimately an exact copy of Muck by Danny. I actually don't know what that is. I apologize. With Legos and Fortnite skins instead of low poly models. It isn't a mode I would play regularly, and if I'm being honest, it's more of a game that I would throw on relax and watch YouTube. It's only popular than Battle Royale because it's a game like Minecraft, it has Lego, it has Fortnite characters, and it's new. It's going to die in the next month because that's just what happens with all games like this. People reach endgame and get bored. It's a fun mode, but it's more of a 7 out of 10 than 9 out of 10. Rocket Racing and Fortnite Festival are definitely better. Now, this is really interesting because, again, I think people jump to the dying thing really fast, and I think that's completely incorrect, to be honest with you. I mean, absolutely no disrespect with that, but the reality is nothing that Fortnite puts out is actually going to die. Even Party Royale never died out. You know, people were saying that like right off rip, but like I said, updates are coming. I don't know if it's overrated. I actually think it's fairly rated. I do, because people were going crazy about it at launch, and now people are just enjoying it. People aren't like talking like it's the best thing ever, right? I could be wrong about that, but I do not think it's going to die the next month. Updates are coming. What's interesting to me, though, is as I've played these modes, I actually agree with you. At first, I liked Lego the most, and in saying this, I love all of the new modes. I really do, and I still love playing Lego, okay? I actually like Festival, Rocket Racing, and then Lego. The one that I like the least, Festival, is the one that I like the most. It's crazy how that works, but you know what? That could just swap again once Lego has some updates, but people are jumping the gun way too much with this one. Here's a list of everything I think should be changed, deleted, or added into new modes to make them more of a success moving forwards. Festival. Reduce the prices of instruments to $1,000, $1,500 is way overpriced for a single instrument unless they come in a bundle or multiple instruments. In my opinion, one instrument should cost between $200 to $500 depending on the rarity, Do not add TikTok songs to Fortnite Festival. They single-handedly killed any enthusiasm I had for icon emotes, so don't let them do the same for Festival. Add rewards for completing songs 100% on Extreme. For example, a pancake-style guitar for completing Butter Barn Hoedown of 100% on Extreme. Port Jam song emotes to Battle Royale Creative, also adding a separate version of the song that does not require 4 players to make up the song. Festival seasons theme amount music and genres, time periods of the 80s, 90s, etc., along with any new icon skins from a band or artist. Festival events for holidays. Example, adding Christmas or Halloween songs like Thriller or All I Want for Christmas during those time periods. Host community events, allowing the community to vote on specific songs they want in-game. I agree with just about every single part of this. I especially love the idea. Could you imagine playing Fortnite Festival? All I want for Christmas. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I am pro TikTok songs. I enjoy a good TikTok song. Other than that, I completely agree with absolutely everything that you said here, but Sizzo does have more to say. For Rocket Racing, continue to add more tracks and cars. Cars need to be way cheaper than 4,000 V-Bucks or 25 is ridiculous. It should be between 500 to 1,000 at most, and that's important to note. At most, I agree with. Cars need to be ported to creative like they are in Battle Royale. Collaborate with more car companies or fictional cars that allow cars to be cross-compatible with the new SUV. For example, you get into the SUV and it turns into the Warthog from Halo or a Tesla Cybertruck. Allow for custom track creation, which is already confirmed. Add a Mario Kart style mode with random items. Add a Grand Prix mode to which it consists of 4 different tracks and players that perform the best of the top 3 win. Add podium finishes at the end of races. Add time trials. Again, I wish I could add more to this because I completely agree with all of them. Something I've been talking about for a long time is add Mario Kart style with items. Separate it from ranked. Give us some items. I would play this mode so much if that was the case. And now for Lego Fortnite, one that we've been talking about. Continue updating skins to minifigures in Lego and update the skins that have poor quality Lego models. Continue adding more content like different biomes, mobs, structures, etc. Give a parry feature to the shield so each time you block perfectly with a mob attack, it stuns the mob briefly, allowing you to attack and doesn't drain the shield's durability. Add Lego collabs like Lego Ninjago and Lego Chima. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Add bosses, which is already confirmed. Delete mobs with multiple biomes variants after enough new mobs have been added so that you are fighting the same things over and over again, just slightly in harder biomes. Add mythic weapons after defeating bosses that do not drain durability. Boost durability across all weapons. Continue adding more villager NPCs. Add a Minecraft Realms feature that allows your world to be accessed by the public without having to give them the key to the map. Allow for mod taming. Increase player count on maps from 7 to 16 at the minimum. Ability to enable PvP in the mode. PvP, in my opinion, is the most important. That's one of the reasons why Minecraft is so much fun. I shouldn't have to go looking for TNT every single time I want to kill my teammate. But honestly, this is entirely true, and I would imagine that Epic Games is working on the majority of this stuff. So that's why I'm excited for the future of LEGO Fortnite, man. I don't get the hype behind the racing mode. There's nothing special about it. All you do is race. Yeah, it's fun for some people, but nothing about it stands out. The other modes are amazing, though. I actually disagree with this one. But the thing is, you say all you do is race, but that's what the racing mode is. People enjoy the all you do is race thing. It's totally fine if you don't like it. Honestly, I completely understand that. I can understand why. Actually, I'm surprised that more people don't express their hatred towards rocket racing, because racing modes aren't for everybody, and it could get kind of repetitive, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of people, myself included, that do like to race. All you do is race. That's fun to me. But again, if you don't like it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Honestly, the fact that these kinds of videos are going on slow and are just filled with whatever was hot, the new topic at the time, makes for kind of fun trip down recent memory lanes. Well, Mark, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos, dude. Hopefully, everybody else watching through right now is enjoying as well. Honestly, guys, I love making these videos. Jump in the Discord. Help us make these videos. It would mean so much to me. Now that LEGO Fortnite has been out for a while, I feel like it kind of sucks. It's overrated in my opinion and has ruined the item shop. The worst out of all of the new modes, to be honest. Rocket Racing and Festival are better. Now, again, I'm not going to go too deep into it because we've talked about this throughout the video, right? Wait for the updates, and it's totally fine if you don't like it, right? But something that you mentioned that's different is the item shop. I think there needs to be completely different item shops, and I think I've seen something about Epic Games working on this. Don't take that with a grain of salt, because I don't know if that's the case 100%, but I thought I saw something about Epic Games separating the item shops. Regardless, the item shop needs some work right now, man, with the locker too. Here's an image of the collaborations I want most for 2024, with the exception to any Nintendo IPs and cars, so the list isn't incredibly long. Now, what stands out there is myself. I would love to see a Clen collaboration for it. I'm glad you do too. That makes me happy to hear. But anyways, stuff that stands out to me right now, I'm not going to go through every single one, but Breaking Bad, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Freddy Fazbear, Back to the Future. Clark Clint's there too. I just noticed that. That's really funny. But yeah, honestly, the future of collabs, General Grievous too. General Grievous is fantastic. One of my favorite Star Wars characters ever. There's a lot of these that would be amazing. Attachments are cool and have been a great addition to Chapter 5, but this makes me worry a lot about for Unvault. What's the point of them? I see this hurting the game in the long run because guns will feel the same. Now, I actually saw Aiko post something about this, and I was going to make a video about it because I would love to know what you guys think about this down below. I never thought about that. It all depends on what kind of attachments they add, because I know, like, Cyan pointed out one time that they are working on, to me he pointed out, excuse me, that they're working on stuff like flame attachments for specific guns. So that could definitely help. They would really, really help out if they kept adding more and unique attachments, but how much can they really do? This really does make me worry because Fortnite has some awesome items, and then is this going to make the game stale in the long run? I don't know, but this is where I was going to make a video and ask for your opinion about it. Maybe that could be next reply room. Regardless, yeah, that's a toughie. I kind of agree with this. But regardless, it's Fortnite. I'll be playing no matter what. I feel like the trains will be taken out next season, only because it is something unique. They did the same thing to Clombos. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know. I hope that they just update trains and don't just remove it completely, because the train is a little bit lackluster. I need to make another video on that too, because the train was something that I was looking forward to so much. Don't get me wrong, I love the train. It's just, it could have been so much better. I hope they don't remove it next season, but you could be right, to be honest with you. Now, guys, as I've said in the video, I do really love recording these videos, so it is important, if you want these videos to continue, jump in the Discord server, pin comment, description down below. I really enjoy making these, but if you'd like to hear more takes from the Fortnite community, check out the video that's on the screen right now, because it's the last talk at Clen that we did, and it is a great video, so people had some great takes. Go check it out right there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care.